Hi everyone, it's me, Kelly Sunflower. So I thought I'd hop on today and show you one of my latest tarot decks. And this is called the Tazama African Tarot. So I've got a private message that I won't read out, but that comes with the cards. So let's just unpack this. And it's got here, thank you for supporting my business. So I just take that off nice. Isn't it lovely tissue paper? Oops, I'm going to probably butcher it. Let's just unpack this and see what's inside. Just take this off. Let's take off the plastic coating. Take this off. Do you know what, this feels so velvety, I can't explain the feel. And this is like it's edged as well. It's a lovely, lovely box. Tazama African Tarot. It's got the 8 of Swords. That must be the Empress card. And it looks like, I'm not sure what that card is. So let's see what the back of the box says. So it says here, Tazama African Tarot is a wonderfully crafted collage art that embodies African ancestry through historical images. Tazama means to see in Swahili. Connecting with ourselves and our intuition is such an important aspect in all our lives. When going inward, a deep sense of connection to our roots and ancestry is something that many people have been longing for. We know that our ancestors are always with us, giving us the strength and wisdom that we need if only we would take a moment to listen. What are they whispering? Can the cards make you see the paths that unfold before you? The publisher of this beautiful art is Abusha Pa. The words stand for good family or family unity in Fanti, a language spoken in central, southern and western religions of Ghana. Empathizing our family unity by focusing on representation in art. Abusha Pa is a brand that will go forth making beautiful things, focusing on the representation of African and diaspora families. So I actually got this deck from the Netherlands. That's why I ordered it from on her website, which I will link this in the description bar of the video. So it's got here, discover the message within. It's a nice kind of like lift off box. So the cards come really neatly packed there. And it also comes with a kind of like a little black book. It's a really, I can't explain the texture of this book or booklet. It's really kind of velvety. How many pages are in here? So it's got 82 pages. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. So it's got here, first published in 2020 by Abusha Pa. Images and text copyright of Abusha Pa. Stuff, and it gives you the Tasmania tarot.com webpage and the Instagram page, which I will link, like I said in the beginning. And then the contents just say forward, a word from the artist, major arcana, minor arcana, and spreads. Okay, so the forward part seems like it's very similar to what was written at the back of the box. Let's see a word from the artist. So it says here, my name is Safara Wangi and I am a digital collage artist from Nairobi in Kenya. I began creating digital art as a result of looking for a creative outlook while in business school, and grew my skills by challenging myself to make a collage nearly every day. Each art piece featured is a vintage photograph of a person of African descent in a blend of creative pursuit and self-education on the different cultures across the continent. I started this deck back in June 2019 with a trio of cards from the Major Arcana. I was searching for inspiration for community on social media. I thought it would be fun to recreate some of the designs, so I started off with the Magician, High Priestess and Empress. My interpretation of people encouraged me to make the rest of the Major Arcana deck a year later. I partnered with a Bouchapar to make a full tarot deck. My favourite card is the Wheel of Fortune. It is modelled on the medieval goddess Fortuna. Her nature as a blind turner of the tides represents that one's luck can change almost instantly and not necessarily through any doing of the person. Living in the modern societies where mythology is highly valued, it can be interesting to explore the concept of luck actually playing a huge role in our individual fates. Sahara Wanjag. So each card has a colour illustration and the archetype, and then it gives you a general meaning, a reverse meaning, and an affirmation. So she does that for each of the Major Arcana. So let's have a look at the Minor Arcana. Okay, so if we look at the Wands, just go back to them. Okay, so the Wands, it's the same sort of format where you get a general meaning for the card, reverse meaning, and an affirmation. So that's done for each of the Major Arcana cards. And then at the end, it gives you how to read the cards. Gives you a 3-card spread. Past, present and future is one, and the cross spread. And that's it. So this is the little booklet. So let's have a look at the actual cards. These just look so lovely. I love the fact that it's got this velvet ribbon where you can just push them out the box. They're very kind of tight fit. Let's see if we can get them out. Oh dear. Okay. So let's take this plastic bit off. So look at that. They've got really lovely matte gold edging. Look at the backs of the cards. Aren't they just gorgeous? I wouldn't say they're reversible because of the word tarot, but they're almost reversible. And again, they've got this really nice kind of satin kind of feel. Now, in terms of size, let me compare it to my albino weight tarot deck, which is the size of a regular RWS card. They're almost the same. I'd say it's the size of a regular Rider-Waite-Smith card. Okay, so let's have a flick through of these cards. So you've got the Fool card. He's got a halo around his head. You can see the dog there. He's got his bag. And this looks like a cliff as well. So it's got Rider-Waite influences. That looks like this is the sun coming around. Gorgeous. The Magician. There, I can't see all of the suits, but you can see the affinity symbol there. So there's a candle, cups, roses. So I'm wondering if the suits are going to be the same, but I can't see the wands or the swords. These cards just feel gorgeous. So you've got the High Priestess, and you can see the 2 pillows there. You can see the moon beneath her. She's sitting in a yoga pose, just gorgeous. The Empress. So it looks like each archetype has got this kind of like gold halo over their head. A lovely garden. That's the feminine symbol. The Emperor. The Hierophant. You can see the 2 keys there and the 2 pupils. So again, very Rider-Waite-Smithish in the pillows. The Lovers. Isn't that gorgeous? So you've got the couple and the angel. This is like the Garden of Eden. the Chariot. Black and white Sphinx there. Strength. Gently stroking the Lion. The Hermit with his lantern. This is the mountain where he looks like he's going to go and retreat. It looks like a very strong hermit. So this hermit looks like he's very determined to have that quiet space and alone time to reflect on what's going on. Wheel of Fortune. Justice. Beautiful. This Justice isn't blindfolded, but she has the scales and stuff. I love the facial features on this card. Lovely. The Hanged Man. Death. Just like some hands there clapping. Temperance. Sunflowers in the background. The Devil. You know, the figures are bounded and there's a lot of fire there. The background's very dark. The Tower. The Star. The Moon, the face of the Moon. Gorgeous. The Sun. Judgment. And the World card. Absolutely gorgeous. So moving on to the suit of Wands. You've got the Ace of Wands. Two of Wands. So it's just really Rider-Waite-Smith to me with an African feel. And this deck looks very readable, well, to me, because in my experience, most melanated decks, I can't always read them. That they're not always readable to me. But this one looks like, you know, if you can read Rider-Waite-Smith, that you wouldn't have a problem reading this deck. 6, 7 of Wands. 8. Nine of Wands. And 10 of Wands. Also as well, the wands look like they've got this kind of like teal blue background as well. So you've got the Page. The Knight. The Queen of Wands. And the King of Wands. These cards just feel gorgeous. They're really, really nice. So moving on to the suit of cups. So the cups look like they're a different shade of blue. So you've got the Ace of Cups. That's the Two of Cups. Three of Cups. Celebration there. Four of Cups. Five of Cups. 6 of Cups. 7 of Cups. 8 of Cups. 9 of Cups. And 10 of Cups. This is an interesting 10 of Cups though, because it's just one person. There's no family unit here. That's interesting. It'll be good to see what the book says about this. So you've got the Page, the Knight, the Queen, this gorgeous face, and the King of Cups. So moving on to the Suit of Swords, and this looks like it's colour coded like a mustardy yellow. So you get the Ace of Swords, the Two of Swords. He looks really confused, and there's no blindfold in this one. Trying to make up his mind. Three of Swords. Four of Swords. Meditating. Five of Swords. Six of Swords. I love how the baby's on the back. It's gorgeous. Seven of Swords. Eight of Swords. That's an interesting Eight of Swords, because it's like, you know, the swords are in water, but obviously they can't be solid in that water, so you can always, there's always a room for escape. Nine of Swords and 10 of Swords. I like how it's sand and water. Interesting. Then you've got the Page, the Knight of Swords, which is usually faster moving than that, the Queen of Swords, and the King of Swords. So moving on to the Suit of Pentacles, you have the Ace of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, interesting, Four of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, Seven, Eight of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, and 10 of Pentacles. So you've got the Page, the Knight, the Queen, and the King of Pentacles. What a gorgeous deck. So let's see how these cards shuffle. That is gorgeous. They shuffle nice. I am an overhand shuffler. I'm sure that riffle shufflers will have the same experience. So what are my first impressions? A very readable deck. As I said earlier, I find that most mononated decks tend to follow Black American culture, which I don't really understand. This is just a Rider-Waite-Smith deck. I think anyone could read this as long as you can read RWS. And I like the facial features of the archetypes. I will add the links on where to get this deck in the description bar. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.